got up to get a cold pop, and I thought someone was barbecuing. And then I realized, Lord Jesus is a fire.
You're being
And I
recorded,
didn't
Ellie.
grab my shoes or nothing. And then I got the bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hello, everyone. It's the 2 Minute Terminator. Ellie was being secretly recorded again. Hello.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
I was going to lead in with Michael Bean saying this.
You're strong, Sarah. Stronger than you ever thought you could be.
You're strong,
On your
Ethan.
feet,
Stronger
soldier.
than you ever thought you could be.
But I thought I'd just let Ellie just take the lead and the reins and run the show. Hello, everyone.
Lead.
You
Hello.
stuttering fuck, Ethan.
We're doing another first tonight, aren't we, Ethan?
It's not really a first. This has happened before. Full disclosure. We talked for 40 minutes last night. We covered conspiracies, paedophiles, secret cabals within the White House, child sex rings, evil into the highest levels of society and the power brokers of this planet. And we went to press stop on the recording, and turns out we hadn't recorded any of it. So here we are again. It's episode 2 of the 2 Minute Terminator. 11. Oh, God, whatever. Hit the music.
Start the fucking music.
Watch out for machines, they're unstoppable. Watch out for machines, they will rule the world.
And we're back.
And
So,
we're back
yeah.
again. But the reason I'm saying it's a first is because this is the first time we've done it on Viber.
It is, but I think it's a clearer
So I'm
signal.
Do you know what? So far, so good.
There's no like
agree.
robotized voices. You haven't had like some awful audio spikes going screaming down the mic, which doesn't really work
I
through
can't have my
Skype.
boobs screen grabbed.
You not vetoed. You okayed that. You're like, yeah, do it. It'll be good for ratings. And guess what? No one cared.
It wasn't.
Nobody
My
cared
sister's not
about your
vibrate.
tats.
No one cared. Because my tits aren't there.
Might have to break out the balls someday.
Yeah, so we're going from minute 20 to 22.
We are. It's what we just said. You're strong, Sarah. And it ends in the children's playground before, well, the first part of the Nuclear Nightmare trilogy that Sarah Connor has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've never actually seen the gay voiceover of Lord of the Rings, have you? I have to send you that, dude. It's the fucking funniest thing. Yeah, sorry, I interrupted.
No, it's fine. As we discussed yesterday, so just act surprised, Leslie. In the Terminator Special Edition, I get the impression from James Cameron's director's commentary that he didn't really want to put all this stuff in and do director's cut. I think his preferred cut is the theatrical cut. He really doesn't like the T-1000's rubbery hand on the stripy bars in the metal foundry at the end.
Yeah, I found that really weird.
Did you? Why?
And the smile, the weird, creepy smile that he does.
When does he do a creepy smile?
Not the T-1000, Arnold, when they go to the like petrol station, or they go for like a pit stop or something. Not a pit stop, but and he's like trying to teach him to smile, and he like studies that kid's smile. And then,
Why?
I don't know. I just
kind of like that.
it. I don't. He just shouldn't ever smile like that. I hated that in Genesis as well. The weird like, and it made that shit mechanical sound. I was just like, oh god.
Well, I think the stuff
no.
like the rubbery, stripy hand at the end, and where his feet make contact with that kind of like grated floor, it's to show that he's not the same T-1000. It's to show he's kind of like his computer is messed up, his mimicry is damaged. Obviously, everything he samples now involuntarily, he kind of forms that part of his body, and he doesn't really have much control over it. So it's to show that he's not the same man he was before. But the dream sequences are, I guess, more pertinent because I think there's almost 3 of them, or at least 2 of them, when she like runs down the corridor after Kyle, because that obviously is an added scene. Yeah, because I think Cameron didn't want all these running down the corridor in dream sequence scenes because it happens so many times, and it's meant to kind of like, I guess, confuse you when you finally see the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, come out of the lift, come out of the elevator, and she goes, oh, and it's all slow motion. I think it's meant to trick you into thinking it's a dream again, but because there's been so many dream sequences up to that point, according to James Cameron, it kind of ruins the surprise. So I think there were 3 dream sequences, and he dialed it back to this one with Michael Biehn. Actually, no, I tell a lie. There's 2 dream sequences then. Yeah, there is, sorry. Yeah, there's one where her flesh gets blown off her body by the nuclear explosion, and this is kind of the teaser to that, where she chases Carl down the corridor, and then, of course, you know, she sees the children playing.
Play. I have a sick fancy to see kids play. Do you reckon it was the sexy negligee that kind of sealed the deal for James Cameron?
I want
Do you reckon
kids in a
that's his idea to
playground
put her in the
and
little
Linda
silky
Hamilton
number?
in a slip.
Looking at kids.
Looking at children, not wearing underwear.
Looking at children.
Watching her twin sister play with children. Just let that settle.
Oh, yeah, fuck, I remember that bit as well. I'm really looking forward to the bit where she's like burning and melting. I'm melting. That's a good bit, but we can't talk about that now because it's not in this 2-minute segment.
Well, we can if we want, because I think when we get to that thing, you'll just be stony silent like you have been.
Oh, fuck you. I've not been stony silent.
I think all the clips that you think...
well out of it last...
I think you're going to chat the ears off me for certain parts of the film. You don't. And the ones you think, oh, this is a bland piece of the film, you talk...
I love the music in this movie, man. It's so fucking good.
Why?
Why? It's just, I don't know, it just creates a really awesome mood. And I just think he got the music spot on for everything that it's about. Like, it sounds so machine-like. Like, in this particular music where she's running down the corridor.
Some neo-electronic industrial
that
type
sounds
music.
like... Yeah, totally. It just sounds like big, big things of metal just, like, clanging on each other. Clang!
Clang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang. Well, as we discussed yesterday that the listeners didn't hear because we forgot to record the episode. In this dream sequence, he was going to be tackled by orderlies in the hospital. And then Arnold, the T-800, was going to turn up, knock all the orderlies out, and walk her into the playground by hand and go, here is a playground. And lead her to the nuclear nightmare, so to speak. But obviously that detracted from Arnold's turning up through the elevator doors and they're going, no! Running back to Silverman, are you? Typical woman.
Put that in, is that right?
Yeah, no, because it was just too much.
So who actually came up with that idea?
Okay. Can you get stuff on Viber as I send it to you?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. John Nicholls has just deposited the artwork we asked for yesterday.
Oh my fucking god, John Nicholls, I salute you, sir. Oh my god.
This is happening live on the show.
Oh my god. Although, okay, that is incredible, but 2 points I have to make about this. 1, that arsehole looks like a fucking broken in cat flap. And 2...
Which one are you talking about now?
The arsehole.
Have you got the message too?
Yeah.
Oh, the picture of Arnie.
Yeah, I've got the picture. I literally just got it. So yeah, her arsehole looks like a broken in cat flap. And 2, her clit is really small.
Oh
but
boy.
From that,
oh my.
Well done. Well done.
Well done, John Nicholls.
Like
a sterling job.
That's incredible. That should be the album artwork for this episode.
Ellie, it already is the album artwork. I've already done it.
Way.
Way.
Do you reckon we should make a t-shirt out of this? Is Comic-Con ready for Arnold Vag?
Oh boy. Yeah, actually, anyone, if you go to the 2-minute Terminator... Actually, you know what? I might just make this the artwork for the actual fucking episode.
The show.
Yeah.
The show, the episode. This artwork should be seen all over fucking everywhere.
Thank you, John. You beautiful man.
That should be the sticker. Let's just slap those all over London.
The thing is, you can't tag them, can you? It won't let me tag him in the... Oh, I can.
Why not? Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, I can. I've done it.
Hug yourself and say, I can. Oh, John Nicholls, man. I fucking love it. I love that it's live as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's so exciting. It's meant to be. We're all connected.
It's episode
you
11,
see.
right? Yeah.
And you thought this was a waste of time.
It is a waste of time, Ellie, but moments like this make it almost worth it until we have to record another one.
Speech bubble. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a speech bubble on it. And John, I hope it's okay. I'm going to ever so slightly...
Can't fuck with a man's work. How dare you?
Oh, I'm not going to fuck with it at all. I'm just going to put a little speech bubble that just says, get out.
We should let him do it. It's his work. He can't besmirch a man's work.
Okay, well, I'll hold fire. And if John Nicholls wants to do it, he can do it. But I'm going to make one for myself because I think that's awesome. I might have that as a
When did we
background
actually
episode.
mention it? Was the last episode, wasn't it? Maybe I'll change the artwork on the last episode.
Well, it's obviously the one that aired, so...
It's his Total Recall face as well when he's getting his brain addled.
When he's had the things, yeah.
The electrodes on his head.
Yeah.
Well done, John. That's excellent work.
It would have been
Love it.
been quite funny. You know when
Fan
at the
art,
very end of
fan
Terminator
art,
2,
fan
where
art.
he's coming up that thing when he thinks he's dead, and he's about to shoot the T-1000 into the molten metal.
Yeah.
And he's all smashed up, and he's got like the one eye still working. That would have been pretty funny with half of his hair burnt off.
Well, the bum hole should be the glowing Terminator eye, shouldn't it?
The bum hole. Such a great word.
The bung hole. Well done, John. Thank you. That's amazing. It's got pride of place as the 2-minute Terminator cover art now, and I'll try and get it on the episode as well.
Do you know what we'll have to do? We'll have to create like an album where all our like fan art goes. So in other words,
Well, there is, isn't there? It's
John
in the
Nicholls gallery.
it's in the photo section of the show. On.
I know, but like at some point, if we do get like a few, we should have our own like just fan art as opposed to all the different photos that we all have together.
I thought we did.
You're good at drawing, Ethan. You should draw something.
Yeah, I was good at art. But like John,
you're
it
fucking
wasn't
good
a
at art.
cultivated skill by friends and well-wishers, so it got fell by the wayside.
Friends and well wishers. Sorry.
Oh, that's it, isn't it? Whenever someone's like, who's on TV talking about their work and stuff, they're like, oh yeah, my parents were like really encouraging and it was great, they were great. They said, yeah, go for it. And I think I, like John, didn't have that. So I
do
abandoned
understand
art.
that to a degree, but not
and so did
everyone's
John.
parents are very encouraging and things like that. So you're not alone, dude. It's just about dedication.
Dedication. My God.
Dedication.
This artwork's amazing. It looks so good on a computer.
It is.
It's banging.
Oh, I need to fucking check that out. Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. I just keep looking at it. It's so good. I wonder what Spaldner and Josh will think. Put it on Twitter. Get that retweeted around the internet.
Well, the best thing to do if John is on Twitter, if he posts it on Twitter himself and sends it and tweets it to 2-Minute Terminator, I can retweet and favourite it and stuff.
Yeah, and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, back to the episode.
Back to the episode. Well, we've covered the fact that...
So if,
Oh, go on. Go on.
I was gonna say, if James Cameron didn't like that scene that you've just talked about that didn't actually make it, who would have actually come up with that idea then? The fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger would have led her to the playground.
Well, it was his idea, but he abandoned it.
Oh, okay.
Because it was just, I think it was just too much Terminator, and it was too much of the same scene over and over again. You have her running down the corridor towards the nuclear, playground. Then you have her escaping. Yeah, and there's obviously the other dream sequence which is coming up where the bomb actually goes off, which is when they're at that truck stop in in the desert on the way to Mexico. Yeah. So yeah, there was a lot. Kyle. Yeah,
and she does that thing again that you
artwork?
mentioned, where she does that little skip where she comes to a stop and she's running.
I think every Terminator fan's noticed that. She does a weird skip before she breaks into any kind of run or
God,
jog.
have you noticed how fucking dirty her feet are?
There's probably a lot of takes they did.
As she's running, her feet are black. They've obviously done this scene a few times.
Yeah, where is the fan artwork actually?
It's
not there.
It's in there.
It's not.
What? Well, look back in the history of John Nicholls' emails. It should be in there, no?
No, but it should appear on like the wall or the timeline photos, but I can't see it.
Oh yeah, but dude, you always forget that you have to go to view posts to page, because when the view that you
photos
have
posted the Terminator timeline.
Terminator.
I understand.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, and there they are, full of artwork by our lovely listeners.
God, Bean just looks so haggard in this scene, man.
Who? He's not that bad.
Bean. I don't know, dude. He just looks he's tired behind the eyes. Like, my heart's not really in this job.
Tired behind the eyes.
Sarah's looking pretty rough nowadays, even though her lips look bigger. And actually, in that silky negligee, her tits don't look too bad.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's the wife beater later on that makes them look, I don't know. Oh, bless her. We love you, Linda. You're great. Where do they pee, by the way? There's a sink in there, but there's no toilet.
There is a toilet. That is the
Where?
toilet.
What? She pisses where she washes her hands and brushes her teeth?
Yeah. I guess.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, was there anything else you wanted to say about this particular scene, or are you just looking for fan art, Ethan?
No, I'm just posting your NECA Toys T800 8-bit, which says 88-bit. I need to read. Oh, bollocks.
88.
God, the graphics are good on this 88-bit computer.
Git.
Yeah, sorry, folks. It's been a bit of a flat episode, but we literally fucking did a wicked one yesterday and then forgot to record the bastard thing. I apologise.
Do we know if any of the children in the playground, do we know if any of them went on to feature in movies or do anything or have, I don't know, singing careers or
yes,
any of them
but we will
molested?
come to that in a new forthcoming episode. Sadly.
Do you reckon any of these kids got touched up by the cast or crew?
Well, actually, Corey Feldman, who is one of the two Coreys who's alive, of course, was in Lost Boys, License to Drive, always got paired, The Goonies, but usually got paired up with Corey Haim. Corey Haim came out and said he was like touched up on the set of lots of movies, but he was about to like name and shame people. Corey Feldman said he was going to do the same thing in his autobiography. I'm not sure if anything actually came of that, but he was about to name and shame all the Hollywood bigwigs. Now, the only people they were directed by in that corridor of time that I can remember is Joel Schumacher, who did Lost Boys, and Richard Donner, who did The Goonies, of course. I'm not sure if it would be those two men. I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know. I know they mentioned lots of producers and managers did stuff to them, and that's the reason Corey Haim got involved in drug taking and stuff.
Can you imagine if it was, can you imagine if whilst these kids were getting bummed, he was just going, "Hey, you boys."
Hey, you
John.
boys.
What would you have done, Ethan? Would you have kept your mouth shut if you'd been touched up, or would you have blown the whistle?
Poor choice of words.
Nah, you'd have loved it. You're a bit weird. You're a bit sick. I'm with the young boy and he is sick. Oh, it went a little bit weird and kind of cyber then. Like,
Cyber?
like a cyborg.
I don't know, do you have anything to add in this shortest episode for a long time?
Cyber on Viber. What?
Have you got anything to add, Ellie?
Not particularly. It's a bit of a dull scene, really.
It is, not a lot happens. I mean, the meat of the scene happens later, and it seems to be more explained, and then I can go into the people in the playground and various things.
Although in this scene we do get a repeat of the famous line in the first movie, which was actually delivered by Sarah, which is, "On your feet, soldier."
No, Kyle says "on your feet, soldier."
Yeah, I know.
It's a
But I'm saying
callback.
in the first movie, it was her that said it. It's when she's dragging him out of the car when they're about to get run over by the original T800 in the lorry. Move it, Reese! On your feet, soldier! On your feet! So that's like a what is it you call it when that happens? When they like rehash a fucking thing from another movie?
I don't know, a callback or a in-joke? I don't know.
Callback. That's what you call it.
Callback.
You've used that phrase. Callback. You've used that a few times in the first one.
Yeah.
In the first one. Why is there actually another question? A bit pointless, but I'm gonna ask anyway. In the hallway, they've got like a water fountain, like it's at school. Is that to make them feel a little bit more like human, or is it because they treat them like fucking children?
No, it's. I'm pretty sure this hospital is.
Is it an actual hospital?
Yeah, as I said in episode 7, the Nut House is an office building in Lakeview Terrace Medical. It's Lakeview Terrace Medical Center. Basically, it's the decommissioned building at the time. After an earthquake, they just went fuck this and relocated it. But the building stayed pretty much as is. So yeah, I guess it's there. So yeah.
And when you're looking at the playground, is that like
It's also been
behind, do you reckon?
It's also doubled for hospitals and nut houses in numerous TV shows and films, apparently, as well. Fact attack.
Yeah. But yeah, you know when you're looking out at the playground and you see like the skyline.
Yeah.
Is that a painting, or was that park actually there?
No, I think it's actually there.
Oh wow.
And I can explain that in tomorrow's episode. This is kind of a bonus episode because they've kind of had today's episode last night when they had episode 9.
Yeah. Oh, John Nicholls has messaged it again.
Yeah.
We aim to please. Who is this we, John?
That's an interesting
Have you
question.
seen that?
Maybe he's possessed by the devil.
Who is we? John.
It's the royal we.
Indulge me.
He's either a schizophrenic or he's royalty.
Or there's somebody else that's actually doing all the artwork and he's just taking all the credit. He's probably got his own little cage of slave.
My wife does all the artwork, otherwise I'll split her lip.
Faster! Where's John from? Is he from America?
Around here. John Nicholls is my driving instructor.
Round here? What, Birmingham?
No, like local, somewhere around here. He's...
Oh my fucking god, you know John?
Yeah. How else do you think we get listeners, Ellie? I beg people I know to listen.
This guy.
Yeah, I kept it on the DL, so it sounded like we were a bigger show than we actually were.
We didn't have to beg Spaldner or Josh. So.
Spaldner found us through the Star Wars Minute
Have you
podcast.
noticed that I'm actually mentioning Josh a lot more?
You are, thank you, Josh. We do mention Josh. We've mentioned Josh every show for the last 5 shows. But still, he hasn't got back to us, so I don't think he actually listens to the show, so we can pretty much say whatever we like about him.
Do you reckon he's a robot?
I don't know. He likes and literally retweets. People rarely retweet stuff on Twitter for us, and he does. So I don't know who he is, but thank you for your service, Josh. Please.
Or imagine if he was an actual dolphin. Do you remember that episode of The Simpsons where the dolphins come up onto the land?
Maybe it's Josh Baker I did comedy with in LA. But he would say if it was him. I don't know. No, I don't think it is. Get on Twitter and find out who Josh is, Ellie. He'll never tell us.
Josh, make yourself known. Reveal yourself.
Make yourself known.
Get interactive like our other 2 listeners.
So yeah, despite this being our weakest episode, I think, it's going to have the best artwork.
Oh, fuck yeah. You always say this about weak episodes. You shouldn't.
Because we've had to rehash information from yesterday. It's kind of like we're kind of just getting it out of the way because we put our hearts and souls into yesterday. We went into deeply personal things, which was a lead on from episodes 10. Ethan is not the cool rider from Grease 2 when I was bemoaning my life, my first world problems. And as a continuation to that, episode 11 was this humdinger of a... we talked about, would it be okay to have sex with the girl from, what is it? What's The Last of Us, the video game?
Oh, yeah. Well, ask the listeners now, dude.
No, because it's kind of, it was in the moment, wasn't it? I think, this just feels like a forced episode. Sorry, everyone, but it does. So we'll have another episode for you tomorrow. This is just an extra special half bonus episode.
But then again, the fact that it's a forced...
Well, because nothing's really happening in this clip, and I've literally covered
quite nicely with
last episode and this episode, like the corridor scene and how Cameron feels about it, how he feels there's too much going on, and stuff, and it's kind of like a redundant scene of sorts, or maybe the one that comes up. But I think he thinks this is a redundant scene. You don't really need it, and this was put in to the special edition. I don't think Cameron's that much of a fan of the special edition. I think he got tarnished with like the guy who does special editions of all his films, because he did the Aliens special edition and everyone went crazy for it, and it was amazing and it enhanced the basic film. I think the special edition Terminator is better than the theatrical cut, but I get the impression from his commentary that he didn't really want to do this, and he felt, oh god, all right then, I'll do a special edition.
So how many versions of this movie are there?
3. You've got the regular theatrical edition, you've got the special edition, and the Skynet edition. Now, I think the Skynet edition is even more stuff, but I can't really differentiate what's in and what's out. However, having said that, I have logged... Oh no, we're not watching the Skynet edition. Basically, if anyone out there buys the Blu-ray version of the Skynet edition, you can't see the Skynet version of the film. The disc contains 3 versions of the film. The Skynet edition, you have to type in a code to access it, to see it. On your remote control. I told you this before. And it's the date of the end of the world.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like 0829. Is it August 29th, 2029 or something like that? So it's that. It's like 08 or 2908, blah, whatever.
Shit, dude. So we haven't actually got that much longer.
What do you mean?
Well, if that's when the world's going to end.
No, I know.
2029.
Well, that's fine. I'll still die a failure, but I'll die a young failure.
Don't start getting morbid now, Ethan. You took some steps today.
Yeah, should we talk about the steps?
Casting director. Talk about the steps, Ethan.
Yeah, I met the assistant to one of the most famous casting directors on the planet, Jeremy Zimmerman, who likes me a lot and thinks I'm a good actor. And I just went to meet her for a soul-searching, what should I do? And she's just like, sack your agent, man.
Tell the listeners that she's also very beautiful as well.
She is very beautiful. She looks like Angelina Jolie on a day off.
No, she doesn't. She's beautiful, dude, but she looks nothing like Angelina Jolie.
Well, those pictures I sent you of her, she looked very much like Angelina.
I don't know you've ever actually sent me a picture of Sophie. You showed me pictures of her on Facebook before, but I don't think she looks like Angelina Jolie. In fact, I think with Angelina Jolie, she's very attractive, but she's kind of dead behind the eyes. Do you know what I mean by that? Whereas Sophie, like she's got like kind of really sparkly eyes. They kind of like draw you in. God, that sounds gay as fuck. I can't believe I just said that.
You are gay as fuck.
We've discussed this. I'm not actually gay. I'm far too jolly and happy to be a fucking lesbian.
You're an anomaly.
I'm an anomaly. No, I'm not an Ellie. Sorry. Trying to be funny. Lesbians aren't funny. I'm not a lesbian.
I'm 48.
I'm 48. I'm 48, a cheeky git.
I don't know, yeah. So, yeah, she just said...
some pointers and tips.
Well, she did. She was just like, how are you not seen for all these projects that have come across my desk in recent months? And I was like, exactly. Why? And then I told her about the Game of Thrones role that was like Spanish-looking man who could ride a horse.
That would have been right up your fucking...
And all my friends that did get seen for it can't ride a horse and don't look remotely Spanish, who got seen for it. And it's just like, she was just like, your agent's not doing a job. Get rid of her.
Do you reckon Arnold Schwarzenegger got the part in True Lies?
What? Because he could fly a Harrier.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Because he could fly a plane.
No, but I love the fact that he fucking did it.
He didn't do it. He was on a rig in a like.
Shh.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He did it.
Mum's the word.
I've got inside information. He fucking did it.
Yeah, who was inside you to tell you that? When
he was inside me.
When Ellie talks about insiders. What are you doing this weekend? Are you meeting your hot date, the rock singer, or are you the other one?
The rock singer.
Whatever he is, some 2-bit skiffle band. I don't know.
He's got no money, so he can't come down.
Come down from where?
Liverpool.
Backup plan.
Scout, isn't he?
What about the backup plan? The local boy.
The backup plan. Oh, the local boy. Oh my god. So I asked why, No, I know.
Oh, we didn't cover it in the last episode. Okay. He sent Y back. You asked Y. What did he say?
Yeah. And he just went,
Sorry, listeners.
why are you teasing? He just said, why are you teasing?
What?
And I was just like, I'm not teasing. Trust me, this isn't teasing. And yeah, I didn't get a reply after that. But I don't think he's actually been on.
Okay.
He doesn't use social media a hell of a lot, you know.
I'm sorry, but if I got a message like that, I'd be social mediaing. I'd own Microsoft by the end of the week.
I wouldn't care if I had a fucking broken gammy leg. I would drag my fucking ass to wherever that place was.
I know.
And
dark place.
Smash seven shades
where
of
the
shit
souls
out of it.
go to
But
die.
Hey.
Okay, well let's wrap it up.
I think I might have scared him. I don't know.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
I think sometimes I'm sexually intimidating, which I think is bullshit considering I'm like 2'4".
This is
hey.
true.
So Ethan, Viber worked actually really quite well. I reckon probably better than Skype.
Well, I will, yeah. If anyone out there uses Skype a lot, you can actually download an app called Viber onto your phone and your iPhone or your Android phone and on your laptop.
Great.
You can't get picture with it, admittedly, but who needs to see that anyway? And it's a much better signal than Skype. And, get this, you don't have to make sure they're online. That's the one thing I never understood about Skype. The person has to be online and on Skype for you to call them.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So
yeah,
what's the point? Because you have to find them to contact them to call them. You can't just make a phone call.
What's that, Skype? Get rid of it.
Yeah. So everyone, Viber. Google it.
Can I also just say one more thing before we go?
Yes.
Listeners, this badass motherfucker that's always just like, oh god, I'm so this, oh god, nothing ever goes right. Today, Ethan in the post got a fucking card which makes him an ambassador to the Sanctum Hotel. If anyone doesn't know what the Sanctum Hotel is, go to Ethan's website, ethanmckinley.com, and go to the episodes page. Look up Mark Fuller episode.
Iron Maiden's Mark Fuller.
Yeah. He owns the one and only rock and roll hotel in Soho, which is kind of half owned by him. And,
Soho, London, not Soho, New York.
Soho, London. Not America. Yeah, like half.
It's episode 12. Anyone wants to watch it?
It's so fucking cool. Like we went along, and Ethan actually did a podcast with him, and he also did one with Robert Perino, who's a fucking amazing guy. And there was like an art, like kind of gallery thing going on, and it was really fucking cool. But he was so taken with Ethan, and he was like, "Oh, you're so fucking rock and roll, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, here, take my card. Like, we'll make you an ambassador." Today, they have actually stuck to their word, and they have sent through this rather swanky looking. It actually says Sanctum Hotel's ambassador, Ethan McKinley. So that's pretty fucking cool, dude.
It is, but it's essentially a discount card for the hotel, so let's not go nuts. A million people get those cards, I'm sure. A million people that can afford the hotel as well, unlike me.
Card. That's bullshit. Dude, he really fucking liked you. And you do. You just totally look the part. You'd be a great rep for that hotel.
Well, thank you.
You'd be so fucking good for it. You looked more rock and roll than anyone else in there.
I'm Mr. Rock and Roll.
Hands down. You are Mr. Rock and Roll, exactly. So fucking start, like, exhuming it. Own it.
Yeah.
Do it. Woo! Yeah. But yeah, go and check out that particular episode. It's really fucking cool. Like, the backdrop's sick. It's got this, like, piece of artwork, and it's got a cross and a skull on it. It's really cool. Really, really cool. And go and check out the Sanctum Hotel. And Ethan's hopefully doing a podcast with a really amazing
Andreas Antonopoulos.
80s, rock and roll. Well, no, I'm talking about the Saints of Sim. Because you're hopefully going to do that at the Sanctum Hotel, aren't you?
Yes, if they come through, yeah. And you wanted me to meet another 80s band, don't you?
Yes, I do. They're called Permageddon, and they are so cool. And Bex wants you to come to one of their gigs on the 29th.
Okay.
I don't know if you can or can't, but you should, because you'd fucking love it. And the lead singer's kind of hot. Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Well, you don't need me then. If you want to get your forms filled out,
shut up.
Be cramping your style.
No, she's not. She's not a lesbian. She's straight.
Ich liebe dich. So yeah, we've gone for 34 minutes of absolute dross. Sorry, listeners. This is just kind of a bonus episode, really, because last night, of course, we did a Wicked episode, and then we're trying to rekindle the fires, but we made it to 30 minutes. I don't know how we did, because all the things we covered for this brief clip, where nothing really happens, was done in the first 5 minutes.
We're just filling people in. They care about us. They care about us now.
They don't. Anyway.
And we had the incredible artwork come through. That was amazing. It was live.
John Nicholls live on show sends the most
Although
amazing
I feel we
artwork,
should set
which
him a new task now.
is going to make it to press. No, it's great. Well done, John. Thank you. Another triumph, sir. Another triumph. So yeah, thank you, Josh, for retweeting us.
John, I mean, take your time.
Stop setting this man tasks. He's got a life, you know.
What you should do. I know, but I said take his time. I mean, you know, don't feel any pressure, but fucking do it, or we'll stop the show. One day he should do a picture of you, like going down into the molten metal with like your thumb up.
And what would that relate to exactly, though?
The kind of
you stumbling with your answer. That means you're just making shit up for this poor man to do. Leave him alone, Ellie. Sorry, John. Anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Tomorrow, viewer listeners.
Tomorrow.
Normal programming will resume. We'll have minutes 22 to 24. Lots of exciting stuff will happen. We've got lots of facts for you. And yeah, thank you for listening to 35 minutes of waffle.
Hasta la vista.
Baby, thank you, John. We love you.
Why do all the machines want to kill all the humans? Why can't we just be friends? And love each other. Watch out for machines, they're unstoppable. Watch out for machines, they will rule the world.